Okay, today we're going to demonstrate the wave backlit wall. First thing we'll do is to unhook the snap locks on the case. Remove the graphic. All of the lighting components. In the cylindrical tube are the LED lights. In the black bag, the small bag, is the adapter for the LED lights. And of course, the remaining two bags would contain the framework, the wave framework, the aluminum framework. So the first thing we want to do is there are bungee connections and then push pins that we push and of course snap and lock with each of the pieces. And if you notice, there are numbers on the ends, so that 11 will go on to 11. And we just follow the numeric codes on each of the aluminum tubes. This forms one half of the frame. And then, of course, Alan is going to perform the same thing with the second half of the frame. So we are basically going to mirror the same framework and connect it so that the top frame goes onto the bottom frame to create a rectangular box. Again, following the same numerical markings on each of the tubes, the aluminum tubes. Again, same simple system of inserting and matching numbers to numbers. So we basically have two identical frames, one top, one bottom. So what Alan is going to do is to put one on top of the next and basically inserting one into the next. And ensuring that it's snapped one into the next. Okay, so this basically provides the entire frame, and then the entire frame can be lifted and carried into position. In the cylindrical tube contains the LED lights. This is velcroed out into this case and then rolled out. Sides are removed. And of course, we will be placing the LED inside of the frame with the black hooks hooking onto the loop connectors. The LEDs will be facing forward. We're just spreading some plastic on the floor if it's to protect the fabric. The graphic is removed from the plastic bag. And in this case, it's a double-sided graphic. So we want the front side. Alan is putting the front side, correct? So it's double-sided, but we'll go with the blue side to the front. So that's basically, he's going to unzipper the actual pillowcase graphic. Right. All the way to the next side. So basically, we split the graphic in half. The front would go to the front, the rear on the rear. And what we're trying to do, or what Alan is attempting to do, is to get the base, which you'll see by this white band to the bottom, where the frame itself will actually be placed. The base of the frame will be placed into this space. So we walk the frame over, place it onto the base. There's a little hole at the end to allow for electricals once we're finished on both sides. This would be the adapter that's used to power the LED light strip. A simple adapter, power outlet, 110, and then of course a screw type fixture that screws in into the actual unit itself. Adapters placed inside of the base. And then, of course, the plug itself goes through the hole and then out to the power source. And of course, that illuminates the lights, making sure that it's working. And then the last step would be to zipper the fabric. And again, it's basically hooked to the top. Zippers one side. Next side. Your top is adjusted by simply curling it in. The unit is actually positioned into place. Alan is also removing the counter unit. And then there's also a graphic that will be placed. The graphic will be placed to the outside of the case. So we have the graphic for the outer part of the case. Case is just sealed back. The graphic goes to the front. There's a black template to the top that represents the top of the case. The excess is tucked underneath the case to give it a taut look. So you want to definitely make sure that you tuck it underneath to give it a nice taut look. Hooks under the wheels. And then of course the countertop is opened and placed onto the top. And then the last step is that it's plugged. The unit is just then plugged in. And there we have a full backlit 4 foot wide by 8 foot high display. The unit can also be rotated to display the backside graphic. Alan is going to show how, if we was to turn the unit, it's very lightweight. We can just turn it to see the graphic on the other side. So he's just going to slightly turn it so that we have branding on both sides. We have a rear branding message, and then rotating it very easily to a front branded message. And there you have a wave backlit display. Simple, easy, in less than 30 minutes, actually less than 20 minutes, to create an entire solution.